Google Expeditions. Google Expeditions offers augmented reality and virtual reality tours for students to take part in. The augmented reality tours can happen just on their iPad, or you can print off markers that are placed around the room, and as you guide the tour, students will be able to look at them. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up the Shark guided tour. This one's already downloaded, so all I have to do is tap guide. It will prompt me to print out these markers and place them around the room, and that's where the items will appear when the students scan them. This is the tour guide that I will be, 1235, and as long as students are on the same Wi-Fi network, they will be able to use this as a guided tour. As the guide, I will see different things than the students are seeing. They will not see the words, and I will just be guiding them through this tour. As you can see up in the top right-hand corner, I have 0 people on my tour. This is what will come up when I start the tour. Only I will see the words, so I'd be able to read the script to the students and tell them that it can grow to up over 12 feet long and 400 pounds. Meanwhile, this is what they're seeing, is the shark. They can walk around it, they can see the top of it, they can see the edges of it, and zoom in to see the fins and things like that. And it's a very exciting way to learn. As I move along, I can see the bronze whaler, the bull shark, or the silky shark. So automatically, as they're near these markers, they will see the change to this shark here, and I can read along. They will not see the words. So I can say that this one's now 12 feet long and it weighs 770 pounds, and then this is what they'll be able to see. And they can walk around the markers and be able to see it. So that's the augmented reality tour. I'm going to leave that one for a moment, and I'm going to bring up the virtual reality. The virtual reality tours can also be used with the Google Cardboard or any of the other viewers that are out there. I asked my students to bring some in because many of them had them but weren't using them. And so it was a fun way to teach them how to use them. The thing you have to watch out for is the phones and devices, iPods, can get very hot within these devices, and so you need to make sure that you're using them under an hour. Here's the virtual reality tours. And so for this one, let's take a tour of the agriculture in Hawaii. So it says to download the tour. So as we wait, you see it's downloading pretty quickly. As long as the children are all on the same Wi-Fi network, I'm going to be able to guide it. They will be prompted to join me on this tour. If it's a phone, they can put that in the Google Cardboard. If it's following along on an iPad, they'll be able to see it and have the same reality that I'm going to show you in just a second. So here, it's going to give me some things to say. It's got questions for beginners, intermediate, or advanced. It's going to talk about cinnamon, bananas, coconuts. So if I wanted to tap on the coconuts, it's going to pull it in closer so that they can see those. I can get rid of the coconuts and still look around. The augmented reality is pretty amazing. Everything that you can see. When the kids have the goggles on, it's amazing. I usually break them into groups. One person will be watching the person with the goggles on so that they aren't bumping into anyone. There's also this little button up here where you can draw and point out certain things. It will show up on their tour as well. I'm going to reset that and then take that off. So let's go. We're going to continue our tour here. We'll go to the Applied Research Farm. Again, it's going to walk me through some of the items that we want to point out here. Which plant is the staple of Hawaii? Who grows bananas in Hawaii? Commercial farmers and households. And then, so these answers are right there for me, but the questions and answers are not there for the students. If I want to show them the bananas, it's going to pull it in and pull them closer. and then revert back. Again, they're going to be able to look up, around, everywhere. So it makes it a really good tour to take. Okay, we're going to leave Hawaii. And you can see how many different tours are available here. I'm going to go to the solar system. We did this last week, and the students were amazed with what they learned. The next day I could ask them questions from the guided tour, and they were able to answer all the questions because they remembered it, because they kind of lived it. So here's the solar system. Again, we're going to be on the same Wi-Fi network. They're going to be ready. I hit guide. They see this prompt. They agree with it, and they would join my network. So on this one, it's going to talk about the solar system. It's got some questions again, and then it's going to take them to the sun. Again, we're showing how the planets look in relation to the sun, the asteroid belts, Mercury. If we go to Earth, it brings them over to Earth. If there were people on my tour, they would be smiley faces showing up when they're looking at the right object. So if I know I have 4 on the tour, 4 when I'm talking about Earth and giving the directions to look there, they should be able to find it. And if they're not, I'll say someone's not where they're supposed to be, and they'll have to try to figure out how to get there. They loved Neptune and being able to see the colors of Neptune. And so that's what a tour would look like. This one has the Milky Way galaxy as well. It's a little hard to make sure we're sliding through here because it wants to tap onto a couple different things. And so just being careful, practicing with it, and getting a chance to use it. It's an amazing way to bring augmented and virtual reality into the classroom.